Okay, so opening up my Bandai Perfect Grade 1/72 scale Millennium Falcon. Huge box. Nice graphics. Let's see what's in it. Up, and the parts are in a nice slide out tray. Really nice packing. Looks like the interior is really filled with locking points and that kind of thing, which is typical of Bandai because most of their models are kind of press fit, not quite snapped together, but you often don't even need to use glue. So not a lot of options to add interior, probably because the engineering of the kit makes a lot of these pieces set up to stick together. A lot of Millennium Falcon's battle damage is molded in. See it molded in on the pieces themselves. So again, not a lot of room for customization. Really good detail. Nice sharp crisp detail on all the parts. Some of the pieces that have traditionally been separate in other versions of the Millennium Falcon look like they're made into single pieces, like the parts that fit underneath these holes where you'd see all the mechanical parts of the Falcon. Instead they're joined together as a piece. So they'll go in the correct configurations and all that kind of thing. A whole lot of the sidewall detail is in relatively small parts. Can be added in piece by piece. Keep pieces on their correct sides, actually. There we have the turret rings and the bases of the guns. Some pieces molded in black, most of it in gray. I don't see any... Bandai does a lot of things where they mold sprues in multiple colors, but I don't see anything so far that's done that way. Each of the sprues is just a single color. Engine grid pieces, thrust deflectors, and then the nose piece that fits between the mandibles. So the clear pieces are molded nicely with these protectors around them so they don't get, there's additional pieces molded in. It'll keep it from getting scratched up. This is the back wall of the cockpit so that it can be illuminated. You paint over and just leave the parts clear that you want light to shine through. More of the main body on the rear. display base, and the internal engine parts, which these are frosted plastic so that you can LED light them and it'll light up the whole back of the engine. The instructions are a book, not a fold-up, so that's nice. I don't have to refold it and flip it over backwards and back and forth, because you can just go page by page. So that's really nice. More of the engine detail parts for detailing thrust deflectors. These are landing gear pieces. That's my wife. All of the feature pieces. We've got gunwales and the docking ports, which are nice. The docking ports are multiple pieces, so they'll have a nice three-dimensional effect to them. This is decals, not stickers, and then some photo etch pieces for the grills over the engine, and then that looks like it's probably masking for painting the cockpit. There's an electronics kit for lighting, battery box, and a bunch of LEDs. And then in this box, we got delicate parts that they didn't want to pack in with the rest. You can see a lot of those pieces are really thin, so they didn't want these screws just banging around inside the box and breaking up all of those long, thin, delicate parts. Also in there we have crew figures. I don't love the crew figures on first look. I'll probably do something like maybe 3D print some crew figures to replace those, because they're not great. Nobody flies the Millennium Falcon with their hands in their lap. And it looks like that's pretty much the whole kit.